Mm. Alright, we going? Oh, there we go. Impromptu live stream. Oh wow. Oh wow, lots of people showing up already. Oh boy, hello everybody. I haven't done a live stream since I passed like 10k subscribers, so oh jeez, there's so many people here. Hey, Crazy Chicken here, how's it going? Oh my gosh, lots of people, wow. Okay, this is unexpected. But yeah, if you saw the thumbnail, hello, Our House, Animations, Pedro Castillo, Game Night, Tiny Tip. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast I can't read everybody's. Okay, well, subscribe to Popcrow Studios. Hello. Wow. Okay, that's lots of people. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to keep up with the chat this time. It's seriously been a long time since I live streamed. Alright, well, guess this is going to be interesting. Hi, you the best. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. I've never had the live stream chat go this fast before. Okay, usually I have a little bit of chat back and forth at the start, but it's going so fast. Beetlejuice, notice me. You are noticed. You the best. Oh, thank you very much. I can't give up. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start drawing and like peek back into the stream every few seconds. Say something. Oh, this is crazy. Alright, but yeah, Batsona. Batsonas should be fun. Should be interesting. I've been working on a video all day, and that's gonna be a fun one too. But oh my gosh, Ben 10 Sona. Oh, a Ben 10 Sona would be a fun idea. There have been so many Sona kind of episodes, and I'm thinking I might do a few of them as live stream episodes because doing the whole episode around just one drawing hasn't so much been my thing lately. Like, I like doing a whole bunch of mini drawings. Maybe I'll do an episode where I do a whole bunch of different Sonas. Oh, thanks. Normal but epic person. Hello from Mexico. Oh, hello. Hey, Jack of all claws. The Batman is going to be plaid. Yes, this Batman is very likely going to have plaid on him. Yeah, Ben 10. Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing I considered even just doing a Ben 10 drawing in general for this live stream, but then I was like, you know what? A bunch of people were asking for either a Batsona or a Capsona, so I was like, let's do a Batsona for now, and then maybe in another live stream, if this goes well, I'll do a Capsona as well. That could be fun. This one is going to be a lot less planned out than my Ironsona, because I spent more time actually designing that one. Oh, thanks, Ahmed Mohammed. Mr. Cheese, draw a fur Sona. I don't know if I'll do one of those, but a Green Lantern Sona, that would be fun. Kerwin Hooper, hey. Batman, more like Plaid Man. Indeed. This is definitely... I'm going to try and work in the plaid in a different way in this one, I think. It's still going to have it, because obviously it's my Batsona, but I'm thinking I might even go blue plaid. Like, I've realized in a lot of my work, even though my avatar is always red, I lean more into blue in my art. I mean, even the like background element that I always use for my videos, like in the Illustrator Reacts videos and stuff, it's always a bluer color. Capsona sounds awesome. Yeah, Capsona would be fun too. Dare Sona, oh, like a Daredevil, that'd be fun too. So many would be fun. I want to do a Sith Sona too, because after that Disney Princesses as Sith Lords video from yesterday, I almost did this as a Sith Sona, but so many people were asking for a Batsona that I was like, let's go Batsona instead. Please notice me, Super Draco Saiyan. Hey-oh. Oh, Infernal Snow Art. Hey, how's it going? Infernal Snow Art's got a pretty awesome channel too. Go check it out. I did a Bat Jita fusion. That does sound awesome. Deadpool Sona. That'd be fun too. Just every Sona. Maybe I should just do an episode where I do a whole bunch of Sonas. Now this one's gonna be interesting because I don't really know how, like, Batman's usually not a really smiley guy, and whenever I think of a Sona of myself, I want it to be a bit more upbeat. But so I'm trying to decide if I make this a more like a darker version of myself, like if this Sona has gone through the same kind of stuff Batman's gone through, or if it's just me and Batman one day said, hey, I'm done Batmaning. You want to take over as Batman? And I don't know why I would ever say yes to that, but... So I don't know. I don't really have a good hypothetical scenario. I just kind of wanted to do a live stream. Tim's vlog. Note, you are noticed. Bye. Okay, bye. I just got here from watching Corridor Crew. I just finished watching... Was it the Bollywood episode? Because I just watched their Bollywood VFX episode. You should draw Disney characters as Pokemon. Ah, that sounds cool. Anything... I love any Pokemon turning stuff into stuff. Okay, this is just Batman. I haven't done anything me to this. And again, I didn't think this one through that well. Maybe I'll do... Okay, let's try something like this. This is going to be a very hacked together Sona, but that's okay. I more so just wanted to do a live stream because I haven't done one in ages. Vision Sona. Oh, that'd be cool too. Every Sona I hear just sounds great. It would even be fun to do something like a Wonder Woman Sona, but for myself, like a dude Wonder Woman with plaid, or I don't know. There's so many different characters that would be fun to do a me version of. But I definitely do really like the Ben 10 Sona idea. Notice me, Planet of Mutants. Hey, oh my gosh, we've got 154 people watching. That's like 4 or 5 times the record I've ever had watching at once. And we just started. And I'm not doing anything very interesting yet. I mean, I guess that's a Batman head. Maybe I can do plaid like in the side of the head here. This is good. I feel like this is going to be one of my sillier Sonas. Maybe I'll try and counteract that by making him a bit more grizzled looking. Oh, that kind of looks like he's crying. That's not the intention, but... Oh, sad Batman. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will make this a grizzlier Sona. Just to change it up a little bit. I've been drawing some upbeat stuff all day. My episode on Saturday for this week is going to be a turning video game characters into cartoon versions of themselves, like really simplifying the designs. I've done most of the drawings already, but still going to do a few more tomorrow. We watch you because you are cool. Thank you, Aaron Maguire. Maguire. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. X-Men Sona would be... oh yeah, Wolverine Sona. A few people have suggested that kind of thing. X-Men Sona could be cool, but I guess that... Oh yeah, I guess I would have to think about what my mutant power would be, which could be pretty interesting. Gotta think of what expression... Oh, I'm gonna give this guy stubble too. I guess my last 2 Sonas, you haven't really been able to see the face. Maybe I'll make this a bit older version of me, too. I mean, I guess I have stubble now, but... I don't know, Hulk Sona. Yeah, a lot of people suggested Hulk Sona. That like, I like the idea of that, but it seems like a tricky one to come up with, because it's kind of just... It would just be me, but big and green, I guess? Or I guess I could make it any color I want. I could even make it, I guess, the skin... My skin would go into a red Hulk color, but with that plaid pattern on it. That'd be kind of funny. Actually, I hadn't thought of that. That could be a good one. Iron Fist Sona, Thor Sona. Oh, that would be fun. Peanut Butter Sona. Yes, Luke Ross, if I like that one. My Hero Academia. Oh, yeah. I was actually thinking about doing... Someone suggested, or I think a few people have suggested doing anime characters, but in my style. And, I think that could be fun, too. I might do that for a recent video. I'm going to do more cool stuff as other cool stuff kind of videos going forward, because I really like those ones. I like doing a whole bunch of different character designs for a video. Shrek Sona. Jedi Sona. Yeah, I almost did Sith Sona or Jedi Sona for this live stream, but I'm actually liking this, this plaid on his head idea. I don't know how it'll look in the final version, but... Let's see what happens. No downside. If I mess it up, I mess it up. I'll fix it somehow. Jedi Sona. Everyone Sona! I love your vids. Thanks, Tim's Vlog. Lantern Sona. Pokemon Trainer Sona. Oh, I like that, too. That could be fun. Pokemon... Oh, actually, yeah! A Pokemon Trainer Sona, and then with a whole team of what my personal Pokemon team would be or is when I play Pokemon games. I've been wanting to do a drawing like that where I just draw myself, but with my 6 favorite Pokemon, who I haven't decided. It would definitely have Feraligatr and Charizard in there. Probably a Alolan Raichu. I don't know, that could be fun too. I want to do another. I'm thinking of doing another Pokemon as Superheroes episode pretty soon, because I know I did one semi-recently, like less than a month ago, but those are one of my favorite kinds of episodes to do. Yeah. Daxona. Please notice me. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, I didn't see what your name was there. But Emerald King 275. Hey, oh, Dragons. Oh, Dragonsona could be fun too. Oh, one second. I'm looking at the other screen. I like the sort of Batman Beyond style logo for Batman the Best. So I'm gonna give I'm making myself very muscular here. But I guess this is what I would look like if I did Batman's training regime. So I guess it's okay that I'm making myself very, very bulky. I mean, I guess my Spidersona was probably very bulky. Venomsona. I actually thought about redrawing my Venomsona for this. I did a Venomsona. If you haven't seen it, my Spidersona video from ages ago now, almost a year ago now, I guess, was I drew a Venomsona in that as well. But it wasn't a super interesting Venomsona, so I kind of want to draw it again. Or maybe I could do a Carnage Sona, or I guess just general Symbiote Sona or something like that. Pokemon Sona. Hey, so that you watch Unlisted Leaf while working. I watch your videos while I work. Oh, that's awesome, Our House. Yeah, I haven't. It's been a little while since I watched Unlisted Leaf's videos while I worked, because I got to a point where I'd watched like all of his videos. So I'm trying to bank up some episodes so I can kind of binge watch them in the background while I work. But they are a lot of fun. He's a great on-screen presence. Deathstroke Sona. Yeah. Kaiju, bruh. Oh, yeah. Monsterverse stuff. Yeah, a Kaiju Sona would be... That would take more creativity, I think, because... I would have to think of what kind of monster I would be if I was a monster. I don't even know. I don't think I'd be like Godzilla. I'd want to be something... Not like King Ghidorah, but something like a little bit more slimmer dragon kind of thing. Yeah, I don't even know. What kind of monster do you all think I would be if I was a monster? That's a weird question to ask, but still curious. I also don't... I sometimes do a test to see how much the delay is. It's probably about 12 seconds. So when I say something, you hear it about 12 seconds later, I think. That's usually about how... 215 people are watching. That is bananas. My old record was something like 36. Y'all don't have something better to do with your time than watch me ramble? No, I'm kidding. I appreciate all of you being here. And the fact that you might actually enjoy this is awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm so not used to the chat going this quickly. I'm sorry that I can't keep up with all of the comments. Groot Sona. What's a Sona? It's kind of just like Persona. So Spidersonas was people designing themselves as a Spider-Man character. Then I did an Iron Man Sona video a few weeks ago. And now Batsona. Yeah. I always get so distracted from actually I'm trying to keep a better balance in this one. I know in the my last live stream was that Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness live stream, because I did it the night Comic-Con announcements were coming out. And going back and watching some of that, I was so distracted for the whole thing because I was just chatting the whole time, which is good. I mean, that's what people want. A Minecraft Sona. That would be fun. Redesign famous comic book covers. I actually almost did that today for an episode, and I'm considering doing like a who is it? John Marie? No, Cheeks Galloway a while back did this drawing where he took a Jim Lee Harley Quinn cover and redrew it in his super cartoony style. And I just love that idea of taking a really detailed cover and drawing it super cartoony. And I almost did that for today's episode, but I switched it around a little bit. But I think I still might do that, just to, not necessarily just redrawing it in my style, but drawing it in a drastically different style. Because I do really like that idea. I'm sorry, I didn't see who suggested that, but I do that. I almost did that today. Yeah, good call. This guy's got a broad upper body. Okay, I'm not thinking enough about the actual design. I'm kind of just drawing Batman right now. I do like this plaid on the side of the head. I didn't think that was going to work. Redo Jim Lee Justice League new cover in your own style. That would be fun. I do. That, yeah. I like that. I also considered Ryan Otley's recent, well, not that recent, his Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man #1 when they rebooted it or whatever, redrawing that in my style, because I really like that cover. But, yeah, that would be fun. I gotta look at some Batman designs. Batman's got such a simple design, which is good, but it doesn't give me a ton to play with. Like with Spider-Man, I guess there's lots of different Batman suit designs. I really like the Batman Beyond one, but that's one of the simplest Batman suit designs. Batman suits. Oh yeah, okay. I'm looking at a bunch of the Arkham suits on my other screen. There's a bunch of cool stuff there. Yeah, I gotta think about what kind of cape I'm gonna give this guy. I think I like the one where it's just a little bit of his upper pectoral, maybe onto his shoulder, spilling down a bit. Sona. Is that like, notice, Planet of Mutants, you are noticed. Sona, like turning myself into a Coke or Pepsi kind of character? Is that what Sona means? Flash Sona. Yeah, Flash Sona is another one that I really like the idea of. I haven't caught up with the TV show in a while, but I love Flash. And they just recently announced that the movie's going to be... I don't know if you guys can hear the train. Anyway, there's a train going by. But, yeah, Flash stuff is awesome. Notice me, Drabber Knight, you are noticed. Do you watch Smallville? I used to. I've watched all of Smallville. I haven't gone back to watch it in ages, but I loved it when I was younger, except the last episode. But that was, like, that whole show was... I thought it was probably one of the first... I guess that was the first live-action superhero show I ever would have watched, because there wasn't that many back then. There was Birds of Prey, which got canceled very quickly. I never actually watched that one. Yeah. Okay, let's think a little bit more about what the actual design of this thing's going to be. Avengers as kaiju monsters. Yes, I've been thinking about that episode too. It's fun. A PewDiePie Sona. I don't know what I would... I guess I'd just draw myself with his beard or something. I don't know. PewDiePie Promotions Productions. You are noticed. Okay. Design. Come on. What are we looking at? What can I do with a Batman suit? Oh, I do like that one. Maybe I should put some lights on it or something. I really like... Anytime the shoulder is separated by some kind of design element, I always tend to like that. So let's do that. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be something separate. Maybe I'll just put that plaid texture in there. It's a good default for my Sonas whenever I do them. It's just something plaid. Something like that. Nexo Knights. Can you do Nexo Knights? I don't know the Nexo Knights. I'll have to check that out. There's so much stuff that every time I think I'm caught up on all the good nerdy stuff out there, someone suggests something that I've never heard of. I don't even know what these lines are. Sometimes I just throw lines in, just for no reason, just cause. Put a Ben 10 symbol on Batman. I don't know if I'll do that, but blades on his elbows. Yes, true. Good call. What wonder if there's anything specific I should do with his arm, elbow, blade things. Maybe I'll just make them plaid. That's just gonna be my default for a lot of stuff on this one. If I can't think of what to do, I'll just make it plaid. Pretty good. I like that size. It's always the one thing that I was trying to think about earlier before I even got to this was I gonna give him big ears or small ears? Because I think I like short ears on Batman better, but it also depends on who's drawing him and which movie it is. I don't know. What's the app called you're using? Oh, I use Sketchbook Pro. It's free and it is great. I use it on computer and on my iPad when I'm on the move. There are a few limitations on the iPad version, but it's almost the exact same thing. And I use it for pretty much all my videos. I used to draw in Photoshop, but I just find Sketchbook Pro much more user-friendly for drawing specifically. And I've never really been much of a Photoshop guy because I've always, even when I'm doing thumbnails and photo editing and stuff, I'll always do that in After Effects just because I have an animation background and all my first jobs were animating in After Effects. Arched big ears. I do like big ears a lot, but I think for me, I don't know why, but I think small ears is more me. I don't know why. That's just what I'm thinking. What about claws? Claws on a Batsona. Is that a thing? Oh, yeah. I guess you'd only be able to see one of the blades probably tucked back here. Maybe I'll do the top half of the forearm has the sort of plaid texture, and the bottom half is kind of just black. Unless I'm going blue. Right, I said I was thinking about going blue. Maybe I'll stick with red plaid. Well, I'm still a ways away from the coloring stage, so I guess I don't really have to think about that right now. What about the chest logo? Chest logo, I kind of like... Oh, like put plaid in the chest logo? That could be cool. Oh, no! Well, that's not a big deal, but, That's not a bad idea. I could put, like, a sort of plaid texture in here. That could be kind of cool. Good idea. Maybe? We'll see. I'll put it in for now. Maybe I'll take it out later. Let me take it out. I think it busies it up a little bit too much. I like the idea, but I really like I want that bat logo to really pop out. Maybe I'll add... Greg Capullo's Batman has a sort of, like, just thin line going down here and here. Maybe I'll just do plaid streak. Plaid streak. Oh, that would be the name of my Flash Sona. Plaid streak. Now I wish I was doing that. No, but I'm liking this. Something like that. That bat logo is a little bit wonky at the moment. I guess it's got one arm up. Make your Sona have a Copic sword. I like that idea, but I don't use Copic markers very much, so it wouldn't. I would probably, if I gave him a utensil, drawing is drawing utensil what you say? Drawing, I guess, utensil? No, I don't know. Anyway, if I gave my Sona drawing utensil, I'd probably give him one of these stylus, just because I pretty much only work digitally. Should do another episode where I do traditional art. Except my digital art is so much nicer than my traditional art. I guess you wouldn't really be able to see much, if at all, of that plaid upper forearm. So I'll probably do some kind of just lines. Just lines. Sometimes I just put lines. Maybe we'll give him some knuckle. Give him a USB cord for a grappling hook. That would be funny. I like that idea. I'm actually liking this, despite the fact that I'm not paying that much attention to the drawing. Make the blades on the arms styluses. I like that idea. That'd be so hard to imagine having to draw with your elbows. Just that's an art challenge right there. Don't ask me to do that. I'm not going to do that one. I promise you, I'm not going to do an episode where I draw with my elbows. But that would be a funny challenge. I bet someone's going to do that somewhere someday. Drawing with your elbows. I've been messing around a bunch with how I draw knees lately. It's not something that you would think is something you really have to think that much about, but there's so many different ways to draw knees. And I've noticed a lot of my favorite artists draw knees in different ways. And I've been drawing them in different ways in a few different episodes, depending on the character and how much attention I want to put to it. This is kind of like my stock, semi-cartoonish way to draw knees. Sometimes you can even just do something like that and not even really emphasize it. Maybe I'll even, I don't know. We'll see. I'll decide in rendering. Notice me, Muhammad Ali. You are noticed. Stylus on the belt. Oh, stylus on the belt. That's not a bad idea. I didn't even think about the belt. Belt. What kind of Batman belt do I like? Looking at Batman designs up there. Think something relatively simple. Maybe with what kind of shape is this gonna be? Maybe rounder. But this is going for a grislier version. I don't think I want to put the logo again. Just do something a bit generic. Oh, there's a siren. It's not for me, don't worry. Jurassic World Dinosaur Sona. Oh, that would be fun. Kingdom Hearts or Sword Arts Online Sona. Oh, so many good ideas. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna have two styluses, both sticking up. Something kind of like that. Yeah. That's fun. That's goofy. I don't know what this superhero would be using his styluses for in the battlefield, but I like the idea anyway, so I'm gonna put it in. Meme Sona. I have to think about, would I have to make a new meme, or would I make it inspired by a meme that I like? So I'd have to decide what my favorite meme is. What is my favorite meme? Memes come and go so quickly. I have to... What is my favorite meme? What if I think about that? Late show host Sona. These are getting weirder and weirder. What are the sirens going off for? I don't know. I'm very high up, so I can't even really see them going by. But I live in Toronto, so there's always something going on in Toronto. Not necessarily bad, I mean, just, you know, it's a big city. Use the styluses as shanks. Yeah, I guess he could do that. Oh, yeah, maybe he even presses the top of the stylus and batwing blades come out so we can throw it like a batarang. That would be cool. Let's say that's canon. I just realized those are very small styluses for how big his hands are. Not that it really matters, but I'll scale them up a bit. because I've been drawing cartoony art all day, I'm in an exaggerative mood in terms of the art. So even I guess his hands aren't really bigger than I'd usually draw them, but I'm liking this. You live in Toronto, so do I. Oh, that's awesome, obnoxious art. Yeah, I've been living in Toronto for about how many years now? 4 years? I've always lived near Toronto. Legal Eagle Sona. Gorillas Sona. Oh, Gorillas Sona. Has someone done that? I feel like I either saw someone do that, or maybe someone suggested it to me. Maybe it was you. But I do like that idea. Saiyan Sona. Yes, that's another. Maybe I will just do a whole episode where I do a bunch of different me Sonas. Oh, you know what would have been fun is... What's this? What? One sec. Hey. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Hi.
I'm live streaming right now.
Oh, okay. Should I call you later?
Yeah, sure. There's 215 people watching me talk to you right now.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Say hi to my sister, everybody. Pardon?
make sure you have a good day, and let me know when you can.
Okay, thanks. We'll do. Okay. Love you. Bye. That was my sister. Say hello for me. Oh no, it's hung up. Maybe she might watch the live stream. I think she just got home from vacation. I guess I probably shouldn't tell my secret, my sister's personal life stuff on here. But everyone's saying to my sister. I'll be sure to tell Erica that you all said hi to her. What about an animation with a bunch of different a bunch of different Sonas fighting each other? Oh, that's fun. I've been trying to think of what my next animated video should be. I really like, a lot of people went back and watched that Spider-Man in the Mario Kingdom one. I've been thinking about doing another thing with that, but with something like that, but with Captain America having his shield and Mjolnir. I thought about maybe putting him in Mega Man or something like that. It would be fun to just put him in Mario again. So it's been a while since I did that, but that would kind of just be repeating myself. And I guess I would have to do a Captain America voice. I don't know if I can really do a Captain America voice. Spider-Man voice was easier because I can kind of just go a little bit squeaky and unsure. But yeah, I do want to do another animated video soon. Or make the buckle of maple syrup jar lid. I like that. I don't even know. Do maple syrup jar lids have a specific visual style? I don't know. I'll leave it like this for now, but I like that idea. Is this going to be plaid? I think that's the catchphrase of me designing my Sonas. Is this going to be plaid? It's just a question I ask at every section of the drawing. You should make Marvel vs. DC in a big animation. See, that's one of those ones, because I have to make the videos in a short amount of time, that's the kind of one that'll come to my head and I go, oh, I really like that idea, but I don't have time to make it. I do want to do something like that. Maybe I could do a series of little ones, like a bunch of 1-minute fight scenes, but I guess there's already a series online called 1-Minute Fights, I think on Hyun Dojo's channel. I think so. So I don't want to rip that off exactly, but something like that would be fun. Maybe I will just do that and I'll just credit them with the idea. And again, I'm sure there's lots of people doing short 1-minute fights on YouTube. What comics are you reading? Put plaid knee pads. Ooh. I didn't even think about knee pads. Yeah, I'll do some knee pad. What comics am I reading? Right now I'm reading Invincible, and it's really good. It's got art by... Ryan Otley's not doing the art for the whole thing. It's him and someone else. I want to say Robert Kirkman, but maybe that's the writer. I don't totally remember, but either way, I'm reading Invincible right now, and I am loving it. It's so good. pretty. It can get kind of gory at moments, but it's also very cartoony. It's not super cartoony stylized, but it's a very simple visual style, so it doesn't get too gross. I don't really love gore in things, but because it's stylized enough in this, I don't really mind it. But yeah, Invincible is really good. I could make. Actually, that was a silly thought. I have a thought. Oh, hey, I'm Canadian. I could give him hockey pads or something, but I'm really bad at hockey, so that wouldn't really represent me. That would just be a Canada thing. But it would be funny because that line from The Dark Knight, "I'm not wearing hockey pads," if my Batman actually was wearing hockey pads. But again, I don't really play hockey. I'm bad at hockey, so it wouldn't make sense for my Batman to be a hockey player. Give him lumberjack hat or axe. An axe. I wonder if Batman's probably used an axe at some point, right? I'd be surprised if he hadn't. I feel like he's used every kind of weapon at some point. Do this and this. Check my art Instagram. Memapixel. If I remember, I'll be sure to go check that out. Memapixel. That sounds familiar. X-Men Sona. Yeah, I like that X-Men Sona idea, because I'd have to figure out what my mutant ability would be. I mean, I guess that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with your personality, but I'd probably want to make it something based off my personality. I would have to decide if it's just the superpower I would want, or something based off me, who I am. Something ironic, even. But I think if I had a superpower, I'd probably want super speed. I really like the idea of super speed, and I'd be able to get so much done in a day. Yeah. I'd probably want to give myself super speed if I did an X-Men Sona, so a Quicksilver kind of thing, but I'd want to spend more time thinking about it, because it probably shouldn't just be the superpower I would want. Should have some kind of other reasoning behind it. Maybe some kind of healing ability. I like being a character that can help other people. Hey, quick question: can I bind a shortcut for the eraser in? Bind a shortcut? I'm not sure I know what you mean. Bind a shortcut for the. Oh, I have my the back of my stylus set to my eraser. I think it just did that naturally, but maybe I set that up when I first got the software. I don't really remember. Joker Sona. Oh yeah. Double axe-headed batarangs. Actually, I guess I do use an axe in my real life. Not super frequently, but whenever I go to the cottage, I'll often do some wood chopping. So I guess that would kind of be a me thing. I also have a bow and arrow up there, so I could have given that guy this, but he's already not pose-wise built for that. Made his legs pretty skinny. This Batman's skipping leg day. I don't think Batman would skip leg day. Let's bulk up these legs a bit. Godzilla Sona. I do like that idea. Just general kaiju Sona. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this Batman's got pretty skinny legs. Let's chunk those out a bit. Oh my gosh, the chat's going so quick. Okay. Oh, this is probably... I don't need that part. You know what would have been fun is if I made his cape like a maple leaf, but I think with it in that pose, it would be kind of hard to do at this point anyway. Oh well. Nope, not that tool. This tool. Axis for batarangs. Panini, where in Canada are you? I live in Toronto. I won't get more specific than that, but I live in Toronto. And I love it here. What comics are you currently reading? Invincible is the one I'm reading the most right now. I also started reading the comic Rat Queens. That's an Image comic. Stjepan Sajic did some of the art for it. I don't know, maybe he was always the artist on it? I don't remember. I think they switch artists a bit. But, hi Popcross, Recruit Gamer 395. Hey, what's up? Demigod Sona. Can you do a tutorial of Sketchbook? I did a coloring tutorial I think last week's video. It wasn't Sketchbook specific. When I do tutorials, I guess I did a semi-tutorial when I did my episode on why Sketchbook Pro is the best free drawing software. I mean, there's lots of good free drawing software. It's just the one that I prefer. But that and my digital painting or digital coloring video from last week both have some good Sketchbook. They cover most of the important stuff in Sketchbook Pro. There's nothing that complicated about Sketchbook Pro. That's one of the things I really like about it. It's just very user-friendly. Carson Adams, you are noticed. Hedgehog Wow, hey. What app is this? It's Sketchbook Pro, and I really like it. Hey, Panini. Hey, that's a lot of paninis. Paninis? Did I say that? Is that a reference I don't get? Horror character Sona. Yeah, that'd be fun. I wish you had more videos. I rewatched. Oh, thank you very much. Well, I'll have more soon. I guess I'm considering trying to do more videos a week, but I'd also rather not lower the quality just to get more videos out. So we'll see. There'll probably be a few weeks here and there where I put out 3 videos instead of just 2. Wow, I'm on the inking stage. All right. Panini. Why is everyone saying Panini? Is this a reference I don't get? Oh my gosh, so many paninis. Is this a meme that I don't know about yet? Steven Universe Sona. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no spoilers. Mission. Do you have mids? Mids? Mods. Oh, I don't have mods for live streams yet, because I've never needed them. Because the last time I was live streaming, I had a maximum of like 30 people on at a time. That's something I will have to consider. I'll have to look into it a little bit, because I've never made one before. But yeah, that's something I'll probably have to think about now that more people are watching at once. 210 people. Wow. This is cool. I'm glad I did the rough drawing at the start. That's the thing that always makes me nervous about doing a live stream, is just the initial rough drawing, figuring out the pose, because that takes more brain work for me, personally, just trying to figure out what pose I want the character to be in. So when I try to do it during the live stream, it's always harder talking well, trying to figure out the pose. But, so yeah, that's why I did the pose for this one ahead of going. We're like 200 now. Yeah, it's crazy. 218 people watching. Bananas. Hi, Popcross, Immortal Rock Puncher. Hey, all. I thought it was a sandwich. Yeah, panini. I mean, I love paninis, but I don't think that's something I've ever talked about on one of these videos before. Did anyone say why panini? Why do people keep saying paninis? I don't get it. Maple leaf on the forehead. You know, that's something I was thinking about the other day. I was like, why do I always make mine? I don't know how Canadian to make it, because I mean, I am Canadian, but I don't know how much of that I want to actually define my Batsona, because I like Canada, and I like being Canadian, but I mean, I'm also Portuguese. I don't know what I'd put on here to have that side of me on it, but, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, that's uneven. Do I care? Yeah, I care. Alright, I'm gonna fix that. Panini, panini. I don't get it, but I'm on board now. I'll do a panini Sona next. What my sandwich would be. What I would be if I was a sandwich. Make it red and white. I'm probably gonna make it, well, because it's Batman and I'm making it a little bit darker and grislier, I'll probably make it mostly red and black. Maybe a few splashes of white to pump up the contrast a bit. I think the plaid texture I'm gonna do in coloring, not in inking. Yeah, so far I'm liking how this looks more than I usually like my live stream stuff. Maybe it's because I've warmed up. I've been drawing all day. Or I've just gotten better at art since my last live stream, which I hope I have. Panini is a song. Oh, okay. Portugal, I'm Portuguese too. Hey, Aaron Maguire. Yeah, I'm half Portuguese on my mom's side. I don't speak Portuguese. I should. I've been thinking about trying to learn when I have a little bit more free time on my hands. Have you ever done the original Ghost Rider? I haven't. I want to. That is, I was thinking about characters the other day that I haven't drawn on the channel that I want to, but also because I have to think about what gets views, I also have to keep in mind what trends are happening, so I'll usually draw something more in line with, you know, if a big movie's announced, if they announce a Spider-Man movie, I'll do a Spider-Man episode, or something like that. Actually, just anything Spider-Man always tends to do really well, but I feel like I lean on that well a bit too much. But yeah, Ghost Rider would definitely be a fun character to draw too. He's got glowy bits, lots of glowy bits. His head and anywhere else he's spewing fire from. Shazam Sona. That'd be fun too. I feel like all the Shazam family characters just have the same suit, so it'd kind of just be, I guess, my head. Oh no, but I would have to age it up a little bit. But I guess I'm already sort of an adult. I guess I'm technically an adult. So would I even get? I think in Kingdom Come, that DC comic, I haven't read it yet, but Shazam is all grown up, so he doesn't. I don't think he transforms into an alternate version of himself. He just looks the same because he's not transforming from a kid to an adult. He's just already an adult. I might not know what I'm talking about there. I haven't read that comic. Me and Tony Stark started it. Okay. Well, hey, Panini to all of you. Live in Greece. Which school do you think is better to... art schools. I was actually thinking about this the other day because I know lots of channels do videos about their opinion on art school, and I'm kind of a weird case because I sort of went to art school. I went to school for film production, and then in my last year and a bit, I transitioned into doing mostly animation, but most of my, and some drawing courses, but most of my schooling was in film production. So I think I don't really have an opinion in terms of what school is the best, because I went to Concordia in Montreal, but again, I was there for film production, not specifically for drawing and that kind of art. I mean, film production is still an art, but so I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion about what school is best. An art school in general, I mean, there's definitely lots of merit to it, and I personally think the biggest upside of art school is you're forced to learn the things that you wouldn't necessarily think to learn yourself, because you can become just as fantastic or even better of an artist from being self-taught. And I say self-taught, meaning you go find courses online to learn or books to read, so it's not exactly self-taught because you're still learning from other people, you're just being proactive about going to learn yourself. But Yeah, you can get just as fantastic from being self-taught as going to school. It's just a matter of making sure you're practicing the sort of boring stuff. Like even doing anatomy courses can be really boring, but if you force yourself to do them, then you get a lot better at drawing anatomy, and then eventually you don't really have to think about what you're doing as much. And yeah, I don't know. I would basically my opinion on art school would be, it's great if it's probably, I don't know, it is a good idea, but I wouldn't say it's a requirement for becoming a great artist by any stretch. I don't have much black in this image yet. I'll add more black as I'm going. David Huang, you and Tony Stark started it. Okay. Is it based off? Is the Panini thing based off something, or is it just random? Either way, I'm fine with it because. Well, now you got me craving paninis though. That's the only problem with it, and I don't even have a panini maker in my apartment. Shame. But yeah, paninis are great. Sona. Oh, would it have to be purple? I mean, I guess I do like purple. Purple Sona. So it'd just be me with a really gigantic chin and purple skin. Put the underwear over his pants. Nah. That can look good, but I don't think my Batsona would have that. I kind of like the sleeker, more uniform, less old school look. The revolution has begun. What, the Panini revolution? Still debating whether or not I should be encouraging this, but also now hungry for paninis. Come on! There we go. Anyone else do digital art get that struggle of when you do the same line over and over and over again, and you're just not quite getting it? Even this isn't quite the one I wanted, but it's good enough. Come on. Oh, first try. Nailed it. I mean, I'm also using a line straightener, so that obviously helps. How can I send you artwork? For community redraw episodes, there are two places: the Discord and the Characters for Pop channel. The Discord's linked not on this video, but in pretty much the description of every one of my videos. There's a link to the Discord. There's something like 3,000 people in there now too, which is crazy. But or popcrossanimations@gmail.com. You can send me stuff as well, but that's generally more for just for the community redraw episodes, because I get tons of emails in there. So I tend to go through them quickly, but I do look through all of the art that's sent. Mike Fisher. Hey, Popcross. Hey to you too, Mike Fisher. I think I'm striking a decent balance of drawing and talking this time. It is still weird that over 200 people are watching this at a time. So much more than the last time I live streamed. And I think this is my favorite live stream I've done, because I'm liking the art, I'm liking the ratio of chatting to drawing. It's like, this is a good day right here. And I got some good work done during the day too. Good, just overall good day. Archer Sona. I do. Oh yeah, the new season of Archer's out too. Wait, did you mean Archer like a bow and arrow person, or Archer from the TV show Archer? Either way, that'd be fun to do. But now that the new season of Archer is out, I should get on watching that. It's been ages since I watched that show. Panini Revolution. Whoa. Can you do a Batman duck? A Batman duck? In honor of Batfleck stepping down? What does a duck have to do with... Yeah, what does a duck have to do with Ben Affleck Batman? It's been a while since he stepped down now, hasn't it? I'm excited to see what Robert Pattinson does with the role. I haven't seen him in a movie in ages. I'm gonna add some more black in here. I'm not sure where yet. This is looking a little bit... Right now, this is looking a little bit Patrick Brown-esque. I mean, not as good as Patrick Brown. I don't know if everybody knows Patrick Brown. He's one of my personal favorite artists. But he's really awesome. And this almost feels a little bit like his style. Not as good, but... Beholder Sona. What do you do besides art and eating peanut butter during the day? Mostly art. I really like rock climbing as well. The bouldering kind where you're not harnessed in. The walls only go up about 15 feet and there's kind of a pad below you. I have a very close-knit group of friends as well that I spend a lot of my time with. I'm close with my family. But I do work. I'm a bit of a workaholic. I really like to work. I just, even when I'm relaxing and watching TV or something, I'm usually thinking about what my next video is going to be, or I'll start going through the artists for the next Illustrated Reacts video, or I'll just be sketching some ideas down, practicing something that I'm not good at drawing. Yesterday, while I was watching TV, I was just sketching faces because I realized a lot of the faces that I've been drawing have been a little bit samey, and I don't want to get into that hole of drawing the same face for everything. Yeah. So generally, just a lot of work. Scooby-Doo Sona, Cyclops Sona, Star Wars characters, Naruto Sona, Doctor Strange Sona, Saiyan Sona. Oh, so many good ideas. Where did you go to college? I went to Concordia University in Montreal, and it was good, but I said this a few minutes ago. I was there for film production, and then in my last year and a bit transitioned into animation and fought my way into some drawing courses as well. But most of the knowledge that I've used in my animation jobs and on this channel is all just stuff that I've learned off YouTube and courses on Udemy and Skillshare. It's easier now than it's ever been to become a great artist without even leaving your house, basically. There's so many good courses online. It's a great time to be someone who likes learning stuff. Oh, one thing I like about the inking stage is it's a little bit more zen. I don't feel like I have to think as much because I've done all the planning already. Food Sona, Hulk Sona, best idea ever. Sona. Oh my gosh, we got Sona Inception going on. Sona. A persona. I don't even know what that would be. I guess it would just be whatever your personality is, but double it. So just make all of your personality traits really extreme or something like that. Look at these. Look at these triceps. Those are some poppin' triceps. Boom. Kind of in the wrong spot, but I don't care right now. Panini Sona, Power Ranger Sona, Godzilla Sona, Bane Sona. Haven't heard that one. Shout out, Excalibur Jax, Blade Sona, hey, Mima Pixel. Have you ever animated anything? Yeah, I've actually got a bunch of animated videos on this channel. I'm my main job for most of my career has been working as an animator for different YouTube channels. Not any kind of big fun. Well, the biggest channel I've worked for is the Score Esports. If you watch a bunch of their videos, especially in the What Is franchise from the last year or so, there's lots of my animations in there. But yeah, I've done a lot of funny, or not funny, like fun, I mean, some of them are kind of funny, but animated fight scenes, and there's actually, if you go back through my channel, there's a bunch of different animated stuff. JoJo Sona. Oh boy. Oh, Ninja Turtle Sona. All those. So many good ideas. David lost his computer for you? Who's David, and why did they lose their computer for me? I don't understand. I might end up missing the explanation, but question: if you would make a what if? Oh, the scrolling too fast. What character would it be about, and what would the what if be? Oh, that's a good question. What would the what if be? I feel like I'd have to think about that for a while. But a what if, specifically from the MCU, I assume. Oh, what would be fun? It'd be cool to see any other character get Thor's hammer. Or another character get Stormbreaker, even. That's a good question. I don't know. Black Panther Sona. I like that. There's gonna be a Transformers show coming to Netflix? Oh no, where'd that go? Did you know Transformers have comics? Yes, I've actually got a Beasties comic that I read a while back that I really liked. A Netflix show coming in 2020. I didn't know there was a Netflix show. That's awesome. I'm super excited to watch that. I like a lot of Transformers stuff. I really liked Bumblebee. And I used to love Beasties when I was a kid. It's called Beasties in Canada. I think it was called Beast Wars in the States, but in Canada you couldn't have the name of a TV show for kids have wars in the title, so they changed it to Beasties. But I loved that show as a kid. I went back and watched some of the clips from it, and it does not hold up visually very well, but still loved it at the time. But yeah, a bunch of people have been requesting Transformers something, and I do want to do it. I have to do a bit of practicing drawing some Transformers characters before I do that, because it's a very different kind of character, because they're much more sort of rigid shapes. So I'll have to, maybe after this live stream, I'll go practice drawing some Transformers characters just to get a feel for it. But I definitely do want to do something Transformers related. There we go. Keanu Reeves Sona. Robin Sona, Mutant Sona. Yeah, Mutant Sona. I like Mutant X-Men. Would have to think of a different. I do like the idea of my ability being super speed for a Mutant or X-Men Sona. But I feel like I could come up with something a little bit more creative and interesting than that. Okay, let's make a new layer for the plaidness. Bring it down to 50-ish, maybe a bit bigger. So maybe I want to angle this a little bit. Something like that. It does kind of look like he's crying now, but oh well. Let me redo that. Shrek Sona Wolverine. Hope you pick my redraw. It is Night Stalker. Cool. I'm excited. I haven't actually looked at any of the Sidekick submissions yet. I look at all of them before I start drawing. So you don't have to worry about me missing it. I will see it as long as it was sent to characters for pop or popcrossanimations@gmail.com. But I'm excited to see them because there's been so many submissions coming in. And I like that it's a kind of different. It's still superhero related, but there's going to be more. I like that people have more freedom to do something original if they want. So it doesn't have to just be a sidekick for an existing superhero. I mean, those. I'm excited to see those too, but I like that people also have the ability to make a sidekick for just an original character if they want to. That's what I was trying to walk, because I know lots of people even just wanted another Spidersona redraw. I don't know if I'll do another one of those, but that one was a lot of fun, and the superhero redesign redraw was a lot of fun. But I also like when people have, actually even Cohen suggested maybe people should have more opportunity to make original characters, and that was a good call on his part. Oh, for anyone who doesn't know, Cohen's the original head moderaptor on the Discord, and he's doing an awesome job. All the moderators are doing an awesome job in there. But yeah, this is coming together. This is kind of cool looking. I love plaid. Oh, I didn't do this. Do you know what Mortal Kombat is? Yes, I haven't played very much of it. I think I played like Mortal Kombat 4 or something a really long time ago. Yeah. So I don't know it that well, but I do know of it. I'm bad at making character designs. Making character designs just takes practice. I'm not even that great at character designs myself. It's kind of just because I haven't done. I actually have a course that I bought a while back that I've been wanting to get to on. I think I bought it from CubeBrush, the website CubeBrush, and it's specifically on concept art and digital concept art. I've been meaning to take for ages. I just haven't had the time. But it's really cool because it is a whole other skill set, designing characters versus just knowing how to draw them. And the stuff I've practiced has mostly been just learning how to draw characters, not doing the actual original designs. And I put this in the wrong layer. Yeah, goof. Okay, here we go. Right layer. Yeah, okay. Alright, there we go. Reverse Sona. Angry Scottish office worker. Oh, I get it. Okay. Angry Scottish office worker. That's the opposite of me, I guess? That's reverse Sona. That is a fun idea. Angry Scottish office worker. I don't know is Scottish the opposite of me? I can see the idea because I guess kilts are kind of plaid as well, but that wouldn't necessarily make it the opposite, I guess. What would the opposite of plaid be? I don't even know. Opposite. That is a fun idea. What would the opposite of me be? Guess they live on the opposite side of the world, so maybe the opposite of me would be an Australian or a New Zealand. But I don't want to say that's the opposite of me because I love Australia and New Zealand. I think this might end up being a little bit too similar to my Ironsona, but I mean, I guess it is me still just making a superhero version of myself, so the design wouldn't necessarily change that drastically. Demigod Sona. Polka dots, bruh. Oh yeah! That's a good call. Polka dots probably would be kind of the opposite of plaid. Yeah. Good call. Now. Nah, come on. There we go. That kind of looks like he's wearing overalls, but I'm just going to go with it. Just going to go with it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Everybody press an F. Ooh. Hi, I just joined. Oh, hey, Ben Mellinger Art. Mellinger. Might be saying it wrong. What's up? Ben Mellinger's got an awesome YouTube channel too. Go check it out if you have a chance. Why is everyone pressing F in the chat? Who died? Or wait, press F if please make a void where you show off palette and settings. Like I kind of do that in my what's it called? How to do digital coloring. My digital coloring video from last week shows off all of the settings for the brushes I use and shows a breakdown of how I do all my digital coloring. Maya Jacob, hi, hello. Hey, no problem, Ben. Do you like Star Wars? Yes, I do. Disney as Avengers. Make a Sona Soma. You're drawing yourself as your personal version of Batman. Yes, yes I am. That is this video. I've done a Spidersona and a Iron Man Sona in videos. This is the first one I'm doing as a live stream, but it might even end up being my favorite because I like how the inking's going so far. Pose isn't crazy dynamic. It's decently dynamic, but it's not coming at us at all, which is usually when I think of a dynamic pose, I think of it actually coming at people, but I mean, you can have a dynamic pose that's not necessarily the person lunging at you or something. Maybe I did make these black streaks a bit too thick. Oh well. Doesn't have to be perfect. Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zoids, Gundam. I did a video with all 4 of those things in it. I think. Were they all in? I did a video a long time ago, back when I thought this channel was going to be a storytime animation channel. I've got a whole bunch of storytime animation videos from around this time last year. If you haven't seen them, you can go back and check them out, but I did one called To All the Fandoms I've Loved Before, which came out around the time To All the Boys I've Loved Before came out, but it was just about all the different fandoms I loved when I was a kid. So I talked about Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Beyblades, and then those were the big ones, but I covered a few other topics, I think, as well. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. Here we go. There we go. Epic, good, Steam, bad. I don't know what that. Oh, I didn't see that one. Stream of comments moves too quickly. As Guardian Sona. I like that. Do you speak French? I don't speak French, unfortunately. I should. When I was going into grade 11, I didn't think I was in French. I was taking, so in Canada, you only have to take French. What year do you have to take French until? In grade 10 or grade 9 or something? And I was taking it in grade 11. I was about a week in and we had a test to see how much we remembered. And I remembered almost nothing. I got like 40% on the test. It wasn't for marks or anything. It was just to see what we remembered. So I clearly remembered very little. And 2 of my friends convinced me to switch out of that and take musical theater instead. And so I took musical theater for 2 years, and I'm glad I did that because it was a lot of fun. But then I also moved to Montreal for for 4 years, and didn't speak French. Because, I mean, I went to even though I was in Montreal, I was going to an English school, so I didn't ever really need to learn it. I probably should have, but it just, it takes a lot of time to learn a language, and film school / animation school is a really heavy workload. That is a very dramatic black. I'm gonna pump up the black on his face a bit to keep people focused there a little bit more. This is a very angsty version of me. This guy's listening to Panic at the Disco and all the stuff that I already listened to. I listen to a lot of angsty teen punk kind of music. I have a very semi-juvenile musical taste. And I like a lot of angsty kind of music. I just picture this Batman's got My Chemical Romance pumping in his bat headphones right now. Oh, I definitely made this area too dark. But maybe I can fix that in coloring. I can fix it in coloring. Let's be more confident. I can't. It is getting hot in here. I've got my fan going. I've got my fan on low so people can't hear it. Hopefully, I'm going to turn it up a bit. Hopefully you won't be able to hear it still, but Ms. Marvel Sona. That'd be good too. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Sona with crazy hair. Oh, and a monster. Oh, that'd be cool too. Oh, so many. This is the problem with getting so many good ideas is I know I can't do all of them, but I always want to do all of them. I think my next one, I might do that Pokemon Trainer Sona idea, because I have been wanting to do a shot of me with all my favorite Pokemon. But then I also got to think, maybe I'll do that closer when Pokemon Sword and Shield is coming out. Which is, I guess that's kind of soon? No, I think it's November, so it's still a bit of a ways away. Giving characters chunkier hands lately, and I kind of like it. Random lines for no reason. La la la. I am liking this guy. Hey, Jug Wow. Hey! Geo. Hey, Geo! What's up? Oh my gosh! My Spidersona needs tips. Mima Pixel. Thank you for the donation, Mimacos. Instagram name, Meme Pixel. Chat name, Mimacos. Wow, thank you. Wait, what did you say? Why isn't it supposed to stick at the top when my Spidersona needs some tips? I'll check it out. Here, I'll screenshot the comment so I remember to check it out later. Can't check it out during the stream, but thank you for the donation. Genie Sona. Oh yeah. So many good Sona. I wonder what my Genie Sona. I guess it would be me, but blue, and definitely not as funny as Robin Williams. I haven't actually seen the new one yet. I'm excited to see it, I just haven't had time. Okay, come on. That was weird. Why didn't it pin the... Anyway. Oh, hey, Christian. Krazo lost forever. Hey, all. I just got here. Maximus, hey. How's it going? How long does a drawing like this take fully colored and rendered? If I wasn't doing a live stream, it would probably take between an hour to an hour and a half. But because I'm doing a lot of chatting back and forth, it takes a lot longer because I'm not paying full attention. But generally, I'd say hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I'm going really detailed with it or something. But yeah, about that. He-Man Sona. I mean, we're getting a new He-Man movie this year, I think. Well, actually, I haven't seen a trailer for it yet, so maybe it's not coming out, but it was supposed to be coming out around December this year. I wonder what my He-Man Sona would be like. I haven't actually watched much He-Man. I've watched most of She-Ra, the new Netflix one, and I was really liking that. I just haven't had time to go back and finish it yet. Wasp Sona. Oh, yeah. Looks like there's black streaks coming out of his armpits. I'm going to fix that in coloring. Hopefully it's kind of like in film production saying you're going to fix it in post. It's always a bad idea, but because this is a live stream and I don't want to spend a crazy amount of time. Well, I mean, I'll probably... I don't know. That was one of those sentences where I start talking and I don't actually know where the sentence is going. Also, I completely forgot what I was talking about. So just disregard whatever I was just saying. When will you do another OC redraw video? The next one, the Sidekicks and Henchmen redraw, comes out most likely September 30th. They always come out at close to the end of the month, so I haven't decided for sure September 30th. I just know September 30th is a Monday, and my videos come out Mondays and Saturdays usually. So probably around September 29th, September 30th, something like that. And then the October one is going to be something horror related, because it'll come out, the video will come out around Halloween. I haven't decided exactly what yet. It'll probably be something along the lines of make your own Halloween monster, or maybe redesign an existing monster, or do a mashup of a monster, something along the lines of that. I haven't decided for sure yet. So that should be a fun video. Hey, where did you get that sick shirt? Oh, this was a Loot Crate shirt that I got. I got that specific. See, I most of the stuff in Loot Crate I don't necessarily care that much about, but I always like the shirts. So I got the Loot Crate shirt specific thing for a year. I don't have it anymore because I only ended up liking about half the shirts that came, just because, you know, I'd get a shirt for, I don't know, a show that I haven't watched or something like that, so it felt weird wearing it. But yeah, it was I got it in a like Loot Crate shirt apparel specific box. And thank you for the compliment on the shirt. What's your favorite comic? Ooh, my favorite comic. Remember to make the legs larger. At this point, I'm fine enough with how the legs are. Should be a bit bigger, but for live stream drawing purposes, happy enough with it. But sorry, what was the... Oh no, I forgot the question. What was I got sidetracked. Oh, sorry. Whatever question I was just answering. I totally spaced. Oh, my favorite comic. My favorite comic. My favorite comic... It's probably something Scott Snyder has written. Scott Snyder, not Zack Snyder. He did the Batman run in the New 52 with Greg Capullo and FCO Placentia on colors, and that whole run is just so fantastic. So that's possibly one. I also really liked, I mentioned in the last Illustrator Reacts video, the comic The Wake, and I really liked that as well. That's also Scott Snyder, but the art was by Sean Murphy and Matt Hollingsworth on coloring. I don't know if there was someone on inking for that one. I don't think so. I think their process is Sean Murphy does the penciling and inking. Maybe he doesn't even do the inking. Maybe Matt Hollingsworth just goes straight from the pencils to the coloring, and because it's not, I don't think it's a very ink-heavy art style. Or maybe it is? Oh, no, it is. I don't know. Anyway, Matt Hollingsworth and Sean Murphy doing the art on The Wake with Scott Snyder's writing is definitely one of my favorite comics of all time, if not my favorite. Hellboy Sona, yeah. Favorite Marvel movie? And Minecraft mobs as humans/superheroes. I don't know Minecraft that well. I haven't played it that much. But my favorite Marvel movie is probably... When I think of my favorite ones, the ones that come to my mind are Captain America Winter Soldier, Thor Ragnarok, and Spider-Man Homecoming. It'd be tough for me to pick my favorite out of those three, but I really like those three. Oh man, this is nice doing a live stream when I'm not exhausted, because the last two live streams I did were the one where I drew Pokemon for 8 hours straight, and then the one before that was, or the one after that was, I think I started it at 11 and it went until 2 in the morning or something. So I was just exhausted by the end of it. Yeah, so it's nice to be relaxed and moving at a decent pace. On 4th of July, are you going to do soldiers drawing? Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Wait, what month is it? Oh, I guess that's a long time from now. I don't know, I guess I might. I mean, I'm Canadian, so I wouldn't generally think about doing something for 4th of July. But, I don't know, maybe. Use Procreate. I have been suggested Procreate. I've just never been tempted to buy it because on my iPad I use Sketchbook Pro, because I use Sketchbook Pro on everything. But I have heard lots of good things about Procreate, and a few artists whose videos I've watched, they use Procreate. So I'll have to try it out at some point. And a few people have asked me to do videos on my iPad, and I can do that. I'm happy to do that, but there's not really a big difference in my process between using my iPad and using my Cintiq on my computer, because I'm using Sketchbook Pro for both of them. Yeah, I guess I'll do something on my iPad soon. Maybe I'll do a video where I go to a weird place to do my drawing or something like that, because with the iPad I can draw anywhere. And it's nice that on the Sketchbook app it's got a built-in screen recorder too, although one time it glitched out on me during a video, and that was a pain, but generally it works well. Hey, sorry I'm late for the stream. DinoCraft, no worries. It's I mean it'll be up even after whatever, and I'm probably gonna do. Right now I'm thinking I'll do at least one live stream a month, maybe more than that, maybe less than that. I don't know how, because I think usually, I don't know. It's crazy that this many people ended up watching this one so far. Oh, I did his feet a little bit different, but I guess I should fix that. It's still a bit different. Who is your favorite artist? My favorite... It would be hard to pin down one favorite. I've actually been planning on doing a video about this where I just go over my biggest art inspirations. One of them is definitely Derek Laufman, who is actually someone I know in person because he lives not in Toronto, but he's somewhere near Toronto, so he goes all to all the Toronto Comic-Con events. But who else? So Derek Laufman, Patrick Brown, Sean Cheeks Galloway. I really like Jim Lee. Mark Bagley was one of my early favorites. Who else? I really like John Samariva. Gabriel Piccolo, I've been looking at a lot of his stuff lately, and I really like it. I don't know, it's funny because my art taste has changed a lot from when I was younger. I used to be more attracted to artists like Jim Lee's work or Mark Bagley's work that was more cool, like, I don't want to say normal comic book style because they're very impressive artists, but you know, like a little bit more traditional comic book style, or I don't know what the word for it is, but you know, like Jim Lee, Mark Bagley, Ivan Reyes, who else? But nowadays I tend to lean more towards the cartoonier artists. And I don't know when exactly that started. Maybe it started while I was in school for animation, because in animation you have to do your characters more simply, and I guess I just started getting more attached to that art style. But I don't know, I really like Patrick Brown. Oh, another one that he's not as well known as I think he should be is David Nakayama. He's really awesome. His work is kind of similar to who was I just talking about? Patrick Brown's work. So if you like Patrick Brown, I highly recommend checking out David Nakayama. I think he goes by DNA on Instagram, but maybe he goes by the full thing, David Nakayama. Don't totally remember. But yeah, he's really great. I don't know. There's so many artists that I really like. I don't think I could pin down one single favorite. But yeah, to repeat those, so Jim Lee, Mark Bagley, Derek Laufman, John Samariva, David Nakayama, Patrick Brown. I don't know, there's a lot of names there. I highly recommend checking out any of those. You might have to scrub back so you can hear what I was saying again or something, I don't know. But yeah, I am thinking about making a video where I just go over a bunch of my favorites. I think I am done the inking stage. Look at me go. Can you please say my name? Papa Kofi Nkobia. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Have you read Batman White Knight? Yes, I just read it about 3 weeks ago, and I loved it. The art, the writing. I love that idea of... Because I really like... one of my favorite Spider-Man runs, which might also be one of my favorite comics, is... what's it called? Why am I forgetting? It's... what it's called. Superior Spider-Man. So, I just love the idea of a villain going, you know, I could do this better than you. And them actually being right about that. I think it's just such a fun idea. What is happening? Why is my... There's something happening here, and what it is ain't exactly clear. I'm gonna quit this for a second, reopen it. What was I saying, though? Yes, Batman White Knight was so good. I loved it. Yeah. That's another, for anyone who hasn't read it, that's another Sean Murphy, Matt Hollingsworth's doing the art. Who wrote that one? I think I actually have it behind me. Was it? Who did write it? Why am I not seeing the writer? This is it, by the way. Am I just blind? Where is the writer's name? Oh, wow, Sean Murphy wrote it. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, that's a great comic run. Ramen Kaur. There you go. I was just drawing Batman, and he's drawing a Batsona. Man, this guy's good. Oh, thank you very much, Alex. Alex Growlow. I'm sorry, I very likely said that wrong. That's probably the main thing that holds me back from doing more shoutouts is just that I know I'm going to pronounce so many people's names wrong. Alright, we're finally in the, can you do a video on how to use your program? I actually have a few videos on how to use, it's not strictly speaking Sketchbook Pro tutorials, but I do have, if you go back, the thumbnail for it is a Alita versus Venom drawing, and it's a video on why Sketchbook Pro is a great drawing software. But if you just go through my videos, I have a few different tutorial videos. I recently did one on how to do the same coloring process that I do, and it's geared towards anyone doing digital drawing, so you can use it in any software, but I'm using Sketchbook Pro for it, and I go through all my brushes and my process and stuff like that. Are you reading Absolute Carnage? No, so I do want to read Absolute Carnage, but with a run like that, I like waiting till it's finished and then reading it from the beginning, because I like reading it in one big chunk, but I do plan on reading it. It looks pretty awesome. Okay, now I actually have to... Usually I have the colors thought out a little bit better ahead of time. I guess I'm going to go with a dark red. Maybe I'll even just go pretty dark with this part. And then like a glowing red bat logo, kind of like Batman Beyond. Because I really like that. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll even go opposite coloring a bit. Well, maybe I'll go bluish. What is your Discord chat? I would like to join. It's pretty much all of my videos have a link in the description besides this one to the Discord chat. So just go to any of my videos and there's a link to it there. I'm sorry, I can't really like pull it up here. I usually have it on stuff, but oh, wait a minute. Ah! Wrong. Here we go. Didn't have the... By the way, if anyone was following my drawing tutorial and this wasn't necessarily clear, to select tolerance without getting that sort of white... What's it called? White sort of... like the extra space looking kind of white. You just hold shit, or you change the tolerance here. Okay, I just realized how broken up that sentence was, so let me start it again. If you're selecting stuff to do your flatting in Sketchbook Pro, you want to turn up the tolerance a bunch so that there's not this sort of white outline around things. The tolerance is probably something to do with pixels. I don't know exactly what numbers it's referencing, but something like that. Ooh. But that can be the downside. If you turn it up too high, you're going to end up selecting something that you don't want, like I just selected the bat symbol. Big Chungus Sona. I was thinking about that the other day. That meme kind of disappeared. I was speaking about dead memes earlier in this stream. I guess that one's kind of a dead meme now. That's the first time I've heard someone bring it up in ages. Hulk Sona, can you say my name? Panini Panera Bread. Hey, you're Panini. Were you here when everybody was saying Panini? Hulk Sona. Sith Jedi Sona battling. Oh, Wyatt Hervey. That's a Sith Sona and Jedi Sona battling each other. I like that idea. That's fun. Could be good. What am I doing? Okay, come on, Christian. Let's keep drawing. I was making good time. How long has this been going? Oh, okay, yeah. I'll probably be done in about between 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Are you reading Batman Last Night on Earth? I haven't started reading that yet. That's another one that I do want to get to. But I haven't been reading that yet. Is that arc finished yet? Symbiote Sona. Yeah. Spawn Sona. Beano Sona. Tolerance usually refers to how much difference between colors. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Thank you. Who said that? Cheyenne Oliver. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's good to know. Yeah. What am I doing? Batman. Let's get some red in there. It's a deep and vibrant red that's going a little bit into purple. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do. And then a little bit more desaturated up here. And a bit darker. Darker and more desaturated. Whoa, okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay. This is something. You're so awesome. Thank you, Hedgehog Wow. Yo, I love your videos. You're my favorite YouTube artist. Wow, thank you very much. My name's Trey. What would you say to aspiring artists who want to improve their art? I think probably the advice that I'd give most is don't do the boring sorts of... I mean, it also depends on what kind of art you want to do. So if you want to do comic book kind of art, I highly recommend, even though they can be kind of boring, get them out of the way, do some intense anatomy courses. Like, I always reference one by Neil Fontaine on Udemy. That's Neil Fontaine on the website Udemy. I'll say it one more time. Neil Fontaine on Udemy has an anatomy course that's something like 65 hours long, and it's one that I did that personally helped me out so much. And it can be a bit boring because you have to go through every muscle in the forearm, in the hand, in every part of the body, and you have to go through all the bones and everything in great detail. and you basically have to draw the whole forearm in different angles 30 times each angle. It's basically just burning the muscle anatomy into your head, and it can be really boring to get through, but if you just push through it, do a few hours a day for a month or something like that. I even took a week just before school was starting for a year where I finished my job for the summer. School was starting a week later. I took a week and just grinded through that anatomy course. But taking an anatomy course that's really intense, like Neil Fontaine's, can just help you out so much. Because once that anatomy stuff is burned into your head, you just don't have to think about it that much, and you can just do your art so much more quickly and naturally without thinking about the stuff that's kind of bogging you down. So I highly recommend. My biggest advice is just do any course that you might have been avoiding because it seems like it might be boring or something like that. Just do it, because getting it over with and learning that stuff and burning it into your brain will help you out so much in the long term, and you'll be so glad you did. Like, the only reason I can draw superheroes at all is because I took some intense anatomy courses that forced me to get better at doing anatomy without thinking about it. So that's generally my biggest piece of advice. And then also just stuff that you're bad at drawing and you think you don't like drawing, just try drawing it more. That's something I've been wanting to draw more buildings in my videos lately, because currently I don't like drawing buildings, but I know that I want to do superhero stories and I need to draw lots of buildings to do superhero stuff because they generally all take place in big metropolis type cities. But yeah, just don't avoid drawing something just because you don't like it, because the sooner you start working on it and practicing it, the sooner you will like it, and it'll even become one of your favorite things to draw. Like, I mean, I don't draw hands perfectly by any means, but I really like drawing hands now because I just took a long time to practice them and work them into a style that I kind of liked. So mine are a bit of a sort of Mark Bagley inspired, but also largely animation inspired. So I draw them bigger than a normal person's hands would be, and a bit chunkier, and now I genuinely like drawing hands. It's not one of my favorite things to draw, but I do like it. Ooh. Liking that. Maybe a little bit of a ramp to it. Can you show me out? Custom cool guy. There you go. Ronald McDonald Sona. No, I wasn't here when they were saying Panini. Oh yeah, yeah. Some people were saying Panini over and over again. But oh no. The conversation goes so quickly sometimes. If you ever made a creepypasta, what would the antagonist monster be? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Do you watch Marvel or DC shows? Yes. I'm not. I don't know if I'm watching any of them currently. I was watching The Flash for a while, but I kind of fell out of it a little bit. I'll probably, when it's, when whatever season it's on now is done, I'll probably go back and catch up to it. But I haven't been keeping up with any of the Marvel shows lately. I stopped watching the Netflix Marvel shows after, I think, Punisher Season 1, I think. I might go back and watch them eventually. I just kind of fell out of them a bit. I really loved Jessica Jones Season 1 and 2. Yeah. Ooh, this is cool. I forget who suggested the styluses, but good call to whoever that was. I've been wanting to watch the Star Wars movies lately. Yeah, I haven't rewatched any of the Star Wars movies myself in ages. I'll probably go back and rewatch some of the more recent ones before Rise of Skywalker comes out. Yeah. Such great music in those movies. Not a very original thought on my part, but what can you do? Such great music. I'm actually really liking how this come together. I think I would have liked if I'd done the Batman Beyond thing where his whole face is masked. But then again, I like that this Batsona's got a bit of stubbly on him. What color do I make the eyes now? Do I go red? Oh, this is a very... See, I like this, but I don't know if it's very me. It looks a bit too angry looking. I do think it's cool looking though. Oh well, I can go a little bit more angry Batsona for this one. Yeah. You know what this looks like? Is it kind of looks like the Flashpoint Batman in the world where Thomas Wayne lived and Bruce died. I forget if he's just called Batman or if he's called something else. It's 2 a.m. in Portugal. Hey, well, you're the Draw My Stop Sidekick. I'll be sure to check it out, but thanks for watching. Naruto Sona. Looks like Flashpoint Batman. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I feel like I could change that if I just got rid of the red eyes. And I'm conflicted because I think the red eyes look really cool, but it also makes it look really angry. Let me try a yellow. Probably won't look that much. See, I think that looks a bit cooler, but I'll go with that for now. I can change it later because this will be a separate layer. Maybe I want to add something in the background, like just some kind of texture, like I did on the Scarlet Witch Doctor Strange live stream. I don't know. I'm gonna go with blue shadow. What do we got? Is this chat even live? He ain't even reading what I said. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. The chat's been going so quickly, I haven't been able to see everything. What does the fox say? That is an old reference. I didn't even remember that existed. Ant-Man Sona. Do you watch Marvel or DC shows? I haven't watched one in a while. Can you say the name of the course you took again? Oh, yes. So it's Neil Fontaine does a course on Udemy. I'll say it again. Neil Fontaine. I don't know how to spell it, but it's, I think it's pretty phonetic. Just something along the lines of Neil Fontaine Udemy. He has a bunch of courses, but his anatomy one specifically, if you look at the timing on it, it's like 65 hours long, and it's so good. Neil Fontaine on Udemy. Udemy spelled U-D-E-M-Y. It's a site that has lots of courses. They have sales all the time, so if the course isn't on sale at the moment, give it like 3 days and it'll probably be on sale again. But yeah, I highly recommend that course. It's really great. What's my lighting source? I'm probably going to do that lighting. Yeah. Ready for the Area 51 raid? Subscribe to Popcrust Studios. I like that that's your name. You're a committed fan. But I always, whenever you comment on something, I'm always confused for a sec because I'm like, wait, did I comment this? But yeah, when is that raid? I feel like I've been hearing about it for ages, but it hasn't happened yet. Wonder what's actually going to happen. Look at this angry me. I just feel bad for this me. He's so upset. What are you so upset about, me? I mean, I guess it's like some kind of alternate dimension me or something. So it's fine. He's had a tough go of it, maybe. Please draw a knight in shining armor with shield with a star on it. That's very specific, but that could be... I have been thinking about... I almost made this next community redraw Dungeons and Dragons related, because I've done a sci-fi episode, but I haven't done a fantasy community redraw yet. I think that could be fun. And I've played a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons, so I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I will definitely do some fantasy related art on this channel at some point. Not sure when, but I do wanna. I probably will make one of the community redraws eventually, either fantasy or Dungeons and Dragons specific, because I think that'd be really cool. I'm really liking how this is looking. This is cool. I mean, it doesn't really look like me, but still. This is one boss-looking Batman. Plaid Man. No, I guess it should still have plaid in the name. Who's your favorite YouTuber? The raid is September 20th. My favorite YouTuber is actually not an art YouTuber. It's Mr. Sunday Movies. And he has a podcast called The Weekly Planet as well. And it's just, whenever I was listening to it today while I was working, and it's so much fun. He's so funny. He's an Australian YouTuber / podcaster. That's Mr. Sunday Movies. He's got a lot of subscribers. He's got well over 1 million at this point. I'm surprised he doesn't have more than that. He's got so many great videos. He's just such a good, fun, I guess not on-screen presence because you never really see him that much in the videos. But yeah, it's all comic book, movie news, and that kind of stuff. But it's really funny and goofy. They do a series, probably my favorite YouTube series is called Caravan of Garbage, where they just go over, usually it's an old movie in relation to a movie that's coming out. Like, they just this week did a episode on one of the old Rambo movies because there's a new Rambo movie coming out. But yeah, it's really good. Mr. Sunday Movies. Any of the Caravan of Garbage videos I recommend checking out. They're a lot of fun. I'm glad I made the eyes yellow. I'm liking it. I'm digging the yellow eyes. Still pretty angry looking, but a little bit more me way. Area 51 raid is fake. Yeah, it's probably. I mean, I imagine somebody's gonna show up, but I can't imagine they'll get very far. Alien Sona. Are you going to post this live stream as a video? Yeah, it usually takes, YouTube says it takes up to 12 hours for the video to register as a video after the live stream has gone up, or has happened. But yes, this video will be available after the live stream is over. Probably by tomorrow morning it'll be up as a regular video. This is fun. I might do another. If I do another Sona, which I do kind of want to do a Ben 10 one and a Mutant one, I'll probably do another live stream for it. A Cap Sona. That's probably been the most. That or X-Men Sona are probably the two most requested. But I like the idea of making my own Ben 10 alien as well. I think, what's that, Ink Tank was actually doing a contest for that. I don't know if it's over, for people to design their own Ben 10 aliens. That's a cool channel as well, Ink Tank. A lot of Ben 10 specific videos. Are you planning on doing any collabs? I don't have any on the docket currently, but I don't really reach out to that many other YouTubers because I know, because I've seen how busy I get myself from doing my YouTube channel. I don't like bothering other creators unless I think I can offer them something. So I would probably only reach out to someone to do a collab with them if I had about the same amount of subscribers as them, or if my videos did about the same amount of views or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm open to doing collabs. It's just I have so many video ideas banked that I want to get through, so I never really feel the need to reach out to other people for more ideas, because there's so many good suggestions coming in the comment sections of the videos. Even on my episode from yesterday, what was it? Disney Princesses as Sith Lords. There's so many good ideas in the suggestions for that on that video that I want to do. Yeah. I get why Drawfee never runs out of ideas, because I think they pretty much exclusively take ideas from people, right? I haven't watched I've watched a bunch of their videos. I've been subscribed to them for a while. Just not. They have so many videos that it's hard to keep up. Hey, do you think Weird Black Lion is a cool YouTube channel name? Weird Black Lion. I think it depends on what the channel's about. That's something that going into making a channel, if you're gonna make an art channel or any kind of channel, I highly recommend making it something that if people see you in the comment section of another video, they have an idea right away of what your channel is about. So having the word animation or art or something like that for the first long while that this channel was going, for a while it was called Pop Cross Animations, and then it was called Pop Cross Studios Art, because if people see that your channel in the name has something related to art or animation, and that's the kind of audience you're trying to attract, they're more likely to come check out your videos. So I think it's a very good idea to keep in mind whatever your channel's about. If you want people to come check it out, make sure the name has something to do with what the channel is. I definitely could have used better word economy in that explanation. Probably over-explained it, but hopefully you get what I mean. I really like how this is turning out. This is cool. This might be my favorite Sona I've done. I'll probably pop some kind of light background, not like a rendered background, but a textured background or something on it. I might even just do 2 layers of cell shading, because I'm liking how this is looking already. Chucky Sona, Demogorgon Sona, Thanos Sona. Would you be a Jedi or Sith? I mean, I like to think I'd be a Jedi. I mean, I think Sith have more generally interesting visual designs. That's because bad guys a lot of the time are just kind of cooler looking, but realistically, in terms of my personality, I think I'd be more likely to be a Jedi. Oh yeah, how we go? Some dork. I really love your artwork, man. It inspires me to make art as well. Oh, thank you very much, Hero Force Studio. That's awesome. That's one of my favorite compliments to get, is people saying I encourage them to make more or inspire them to make more art. Because I really want people to, like, it's less of a stigma now, but people thinking that you can't make a living as an artist. And I've, for 7 years now, been making a living doing art, just drawing and animating, and it's not always like super fun, flashy stuff that I'm drawing or animating for other people, but even this YouTube channel I'm making money off of now. So if you've ever avoided spending more time on art because someone's told you can't make money at it, that's absolutely not true, because I've made very good money working as an animator, an illustrator, and even YouTuber now. So whenever someone says I've encouraged them to make more art, I'm always very happy to hear that. Because it's so much, like, I can't express how much fun it is making a living doing stuff like this. Like, it's just, it's the dream, and it's not totally unattainable. I mean, I'm here doing it now, and all it takes a lot of work, but you can get there. I'm a big advocate for hard work. I've spent about the last year working 70 to 80 hour weeks, because I was working another job in animation and building this channel on the side. And it's a lot of work, but it's been so worth it. I mean, the channel finally started blowing up. I've gone from 7,000 subscribers to, what are we at, like 67,000 subscribers in a month and a half or something like that. And it feels, when you've been working on something for a long time and it finally starts to pay off, whew, that feels good. Daredevil Sona, I like your shirt. Thank you very much. I got it. Someone was asking me about it earlier. I got it in a one of those Loot Crate t-shirt box kind of things. But I think I've seen the same shirt at Comic-Cons. That's usually where I buy all my nerdy kind of shirts is at events like Fan Expo in Toronto, or Toronto Comic Con, or I don't know, whatever other con is coming around. I think those are the only two big Toronto ones. I don't really know if I need to do much fading. I've been kind of liking my stuff a little bit more cell shady. I have a little bit of it. I've just started doing art stuff. I really enjoy getting ideas for new drawings from your videos. I wanted to ask if you had any ideas for somebody who's wanting to grow their abilities art-wise. My big suggestion, that I'm not sure if you were in the chat when I was suggesting this, but not avoiding the kind of boring art courses like doing a really intense anatomy course or something like that. I always recommend Neil Fontaine on Udemy. And I'll say it again, Neil Fontaine on Udemy has a really great anatomy course that it's a bit boring, but it's really good for if you're willing to take the time to grind through it to get way, way better at drawing, I mean, human characters, superheroes. The only reason I can draw characters like this the way I'm drawing them now is because, I mean, A, just because of lots and lots of practice, but B, because I took a course like Neil Fontaine's on Udemy, that kind of forces you to grind through anatomy lessons, which again, they can be kind of boring, but it's so worth it. Because once you've done them and it's kind of burned into your brain, you just don't have to think about it that much. Oh, I love this look. I love this look on abs specifically when I cell shade in a chunkier bunch of shadow and then erase it out and it's just lightly still there. This isn't one of the best examples of it, but really like that look. I think the first time I did that was on my episode where I was drawing Ben 10 aliens. I want to do another of those because people have... That episode randomly started doing really well. I think it's almost at 100,000 views or something like that. What would you do for a 100K special? I've actually been thinking about that because at the pace I've been moving, I'm hoping to be at 100K by Halloween or so. So I'm not sure. I'll probably do another live stream to celebrate. Maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know if anyone was there for my. I did a 8-hour Pokemon live stream where I drew Pokemon for 8 hours and saw how many I could draw in that time span. Maybe I'll do something like that, or maybe I'll do another double up on community redraw episodes that month, or I don't know. I guess I will have to think about it soon. Hopefully, as long as the channel keeps growing at the pace it's been growing at. Yeah, it's been awesome to see. Catwoman Sona, that'd be cool. Hellboy, I do like the idea of the Hellboy Sona. That'd be a very specific one. I guess it would be... I guess different people could have different limbs as their right hand of doom, left hand of doom, whichever it is. Maybe even some, like if someone was a soccer player, they could have their foot as the hand of doom. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, I really like how this is turning out. It kind of looks a little bit like pajamas, because that's just that plaid texture always kind of reminds me a bit of pajamas, but still, I really like this. It really does feel kind of, I mean, Patrick Brown is a significantly better artist than me, but this does have kind of a Patrick Brown look to it, which I really like because he's one of my big inspirations. Have you read Donny Cates' Venom? I have not. Joker Sona, Donny Cates' Venom. No, I haven't read that yet. Dude, I found your channel this month/last month, and I love your style so much. Listening to your redraws, design videos is so pleasing to me. Thank you very much, RM Creeps. That's awesome to hear. I love... It's so nice that people are enjoying these videos. Because it's the kind of thing where when I started doing... So here's a little history lesson on Popcross Studios. It started as Popcross Animations. Well, actually, before that, it was called Superhero Studies, but that was an old venture of mine a long time ago. But so I'd started this as Popcross Animations, and it was going to be a Storytime animation channel because I saw how big Storytime animations were. I was working as a professional animator, so I was like, oh, I could probably make a decent storytime animation channel. And then after it had been going for a while, I realized that I watch some storytime animation channels, but for the most part, I spend more time watching art videos because I really like learning from other artists. And so I'd always liked the idea of starting my own art channel, but I didn't think I was a good enough artist, and I wasn't sure if people would care about watching me do drawing videos. So I'd avoided trying it, but then after I'd been grinding away on making an animation channel, I eventually went, you know what? If I'm going to spend this long working on building up a channel, I want it to be something I really, really love. So even if this ends up tanking, I'm just going to keep going at it, and let's try making an illustration and art channel with animation still. I still am planning on doing more animation videos, but it's mostly illustration stuff, and it's so cool to see that people actually like these videos, and I love that people are learning stuff from them, because that's really, I think, the best thing about art channels is when you can be entertained by someone's video, but also learn from what you're watching. So that's why I always, when I'm doing my drawing videos, even if it's a kind of goofy video, I always try to talk about my process and the stuff I'm learning, because I believe in constantly learning, like never stopping and going, okay, I'm good enough now, I don't need to keep learning anymore. I'm always trying to learn more stuff, so I really like that other people seem to be learning stuff from my goofy ramblings on here. Do a whole animated movie. I could do a short film. A whole animated movie would definitely take me way too long. I also would need a topic that I really, really cared about. But I actually have a short film that I made a while ago in my last year of university that I've been planning on making a video on it, like doing me breaking down my own animated film, because it used to be my favorite thing I'd ever made. And now when I go back and look at it, I still like it, but it's definitely not my favorite thing I've ever made anymore, and I can see more problems with it, and it's not as stylish as I used to think it was. But yeah, I should do that. And even a video talking about my old book series, Multiverse Tales, because that was the same art style that I developed for that animated short. Joker Sona, Superman Sona, don't tell my mom that I'm staying up watching this stream. Hey, if you gotta go to bed, go to bed. This will be up in the morning as a regular video, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't want anyone getting in trouble or missing sleep over this. I might only have to do one layer of cell shading because I'm really liking how this is going so far. I'll probably do a light layer of lighting. Maybe pop a light background on it. Just a like textured background kind of thing. Oh, I'm glad I did this. I really like how this guy's turning out. Again, doesn't feel super me, but super me. Well, bat me. I have to think about the lore of this guy a little bit. Like what would happen? What would have to happen to me to turn me into this guy? Probably something pretty dramatic. I do think of I think of myself as more of a Spider-Man type character than a Batman type character. I think I identify more with Spider-Man or Captain America or someone than Batman. But I guess it also depends how he's written. The way Scott Snyder writes him, he's still a little bit unstable, but it's a bit more reasonable. But I think some of the more outstretching psychologically interpretations of Batman are kind of more fun to read a lot of the time. That's what I like about Batman. There's so many different ways to write him, and so many different ways he has been written. Some ways he's way too much of a vigilante. Sometimes he's genuinely a really good guy, but in all of them he is still a very troubled individual. That's one of the reasons I really like the White Knight story, because it's like, hey, this Batman is messed up and he's doing a lot of stuff wrong, but you still kind of root for him sometimes. Pretty dramatic. Like, what? Like pooping and doing homework? I think I might have missed something there. Epic. Hi, Christian. Hey, TJ Wilson, what's up? How's it going? Long time no chat. TJ is one of the OG subscribers. I can't decide if I want this do Scratchman. I'm not familiar with Scratchman. Condiment King Sona. Have you ever read the classic graphic novels? You mean like Watchmen or The Dark Knight Returns? Or I've read those. What other qualifies as a classic? A lot of the stuff that comes to mind is Batman stuff when I think of classic, like The Long Halloween, which I've read. Black Mirror might not be old enough to be considered a classic. What else is there? I don't know. What else qualifies as a classic? You demand. Oh, hey! Hey, Dad! But I just wanted to say hi. Numair Shah. Hello! The Bad Artist, China. Slasher Sona. Slasher Sona. Yeah, maybe in Halloween I'll do a... but that implies that there would be a version of me that's some kind of killer. And I don't like that. Maybe it would be a slasher that slashes slashers. It's kind of a fun idea. Do you like Watchmen? Yeah, I really liked Watchmen. I'm excited to see what HBO's doing with the new show. I haven't watched... I think they just released a final trailer yesterday. I haven't watched it yet. But hopefully it's good. I mean, it's HBO. They don't do that much bad television. Night background would be cool. Yeah, I don't know how elaborate I'll want to get. We'll see. I'll probably just pop in a background texture like I've done with a few of my Spider-Man drawings. I mean, I don't necessarily need to pop anything on it, because I'm liking how it's looking enough. But might as well do something. I've been trying to be more decisive with my lines lately, like doing just a quick swipe to make my art look more confident. Because that's something I've really noticed that I really like about why am I blanking on his name? He's one of my favorite artists. Humberto Ramos. Humberto Ramos. His art. I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of it because it's very stylized, but it looks so confident, and I think that's one of the things I really respect about it is even though it is a very stylized style, it looks so deliberate, even when stuff looks really crazy and weird. So I'm trying to get some more of that confidence across in my line work and my shading and stuff like that. Killer Croc Sona. Can you do a video reacting to other YouTube artists? I don't know. Feels a little bit odd doing something like that. Maybe I'll think about it. But it's one of those things where because the illustration community on YouTube is so not tight, like not everybody knows each other, but I'd only be willing to say nice things about everyone's art, which wouldn't necessarily be genuine. I mean, I haven't seen any art channels who I'm like, oh, I don't like their art at all, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Batsona. Drake Windham. Hi. Hello. What do you think about Doomsday Clock? I haven't read... that's Doomsday Clock is the new... Not new, but new-ish storyline where they have the Watchmen characters in the DC universe, right? I haven't read that, and I don't know if I'm going to. Someone was telling me that they weren't a huge fan of it. And I don't remember who that was, but it was someone whose opinion I generally trust. But I don't know, I might check it out at some point. I'm going to have a bit more free time soon to do more reading. And I want to catch up on my comics a bit more so I can make more videos that are, timely in terms of the comics that are big at the time or coming out at the time. And I love this drawing. I really like how this is going. This is one of my favorite single character drawings I've done in a while. I'm just gonna add a little bit of lighting. I'm not even gonna do rim lighting on this one. I don't think it needs it. And that's something I've really liked about my work lately. Is I used to do rim lighting. Rim lighting almost felt like a bit of a crutch sometimes, and now a lot of the time I don't feel like I need it. Like I just like how the character looks enough without it, so I don't need that extra level of detail because my fundamentals are looking a little bit better. To me personally, I don't know. Maybe that's not everybody seeing that, but I really like how I think that's my favorite thing about having started an art channel is I look at my art now in comparison to what I was making last year, and I just go, wow, my stuff's gotten a lot better. Because you're just kind of forced to when you're putting out a video or two a week. You just have to get a lot better a lot quicker. Well, not that you have to, but because you're doing more forced projects, it's kind of impossible not to be getting better at a faster rate, I mean. Where am I? Aquaman Sona. Not suggesting, just wondering. What was I missed that, I'm sorry. I watched the video where you made Disney princesses and monsters. Will you ever make Disney villain mechs? Oh, Disney villain mechs. That's a cool idea. I do wanna do more robot design episodes. That's something that robots are something that I'm not great at drawing, so I have been wanting to do it more. Because I am a big advocate for, as I've said even on this video, if you're bad at something, don't avoid doing it, just do it. But of course it is also a bit intimidating doing that. So I am planning on doing more mech videos. I'll probably do some practicing as soon as I'm done this live stream. But yeah, maybe something Transformers related. Disney villains and mechs, that is a cool idea. Oh my gosh, I'm sticking with Bane Sona. I would love a video on Matt Rivera. Thank you very much for the $5. I would love a video on how you approach drawing anatomy, tips and tricks on Sketchbook, what tablet devices you recommend. Okay, cool. I have been actually planning on doing a video where I talk about my anatomy, how I do my superhero anatomy, because that's, to me, the best thing about taking the time to learn anatomy and grind through some of the more boring but very useful courses is you learn how to do anatomy properly, and then you figure out how to break it in a way that works for your style. So it's like that. It's so much easier to come up with your own personal art style when you've done anatomy courses. Again, the one that I always recommend, that I've recommended like 50 times in this live stream, is one by Neil Fontaine on Udemy. I haven't gone back to it in ages, but I found it so helpful back in the day when I was starting to get more serious about my art and learning anatomy. Yeah, thank you very much for the donation. Yeah, I am planning an anatomy one. I'll keep the other ones in mind too. A few people have been asking for a line work tutorial, which I thought was funny because I've never considered my line work to be specifically one of my strengths, but I do feel like it has gotten better lately, and I guess people also feel that because there have been people asking to do a tutorial on that. Yeah, there's so many videos that I want to make. Slender Sona for Halloween. Slender Sona. Ooh. Would be interesting. I don't even know what I'd do. Guess I would be Slender Man in a plaid suit. Man, I'm kind of one note when it comes to my Sonas. I gotta think. I rarely even wear my plaid in these videos, but I guess I did during my Ironsona video. Spawn Sona, Kaiju Sona. You love when I draw monsters. I should do more. The superhero videos always tend to do better than the monster videos, but then again, that Kaiju Disney Princess video has done really well lately, so maybe, because I really like drawing monsters. I want to do more superheroes versus monster stuff. Are you ready for the new live-action Avatar show? Also, you are a huge inspiration for me. Thank you so much, Jackson Banks. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying that wrong. But yes, new Avatar show. I really hope it's good. I'm so excited for it. I'm curious how different they'll make it, because if they just replicate the storylines in the original show too much, I might just be like, I'll just go rewatch the original show. But also, if they deviate too much, people might be upset. I don't know. I'm either way, I'm super excited for it. I'm just super curious as to what direction they're going to go with it, because there's so much they could do with it. I would almost rather. I mean, again, I'm super excited for it either way, but I would almost rather they do a sequel to Korra or something. Like they go another 100 years in the future and do another Avatar, or not 100 years, or was it 100 years in the future? Yeah, I think it was 100 years in the future. But yeah, something like that I think could be cool. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. Anything Avatar related, I'm always on board for. Do a collab with Vex. Also, your art is awesome. Love your videos. Thank you, Nightfears05. Hey, if Vex wanted to do a video with me, I'd totally do a video with him. This stuff is super cool. That would be interesting because it's very different from the kind of art that I make. But yeah, that'd be sick. Just got a new Cintiq, same model you have. Any tips or tricks? Oh, yeah. Tips or tricks? I don't know. It's a very user-friendly tablet. I honestly don't even really use the buttons that much on the side. I always have my left hand on my keyboard right near Shift and Spacebar, because that's what you use for moving around generally in Sketchbook Pro. I don't know what drawing software you're using. I personally recommend Sketchbook Pro, but it's, whatever works for anybody. There's lots of good drawing software out there. But yeah, that's awesome. This is it's an older tablet, but I've never felt the need to get a newer one because this one just works so well. I do have the iPad Pro for working portably, but Cintiq 22 HD is a good tablet. But yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know if I have any specific tips or tricks. But I don't really think there's many needed. It's a very intuitive device. Yeah, congrats on getting a new one, because they're awesome. I don't need to fade that line. I think I made some of this lighting a bit more intense than I need. Wow, this is almost done. Well, besides potentially adding a background, we'll see. I'll toss a couple background ideas in, but I don't think it necessarily needs it. Mom loves you. Thanks, Dad. I was thinking about making a Mega Man like Spidersonas. Oh, a Mega Man Sona. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I've got to think about some. I was thinking about an Overwatch Sona or something, but there's so much room for, I don't know, creativity, thought behind something like that, because there's so much variety in the designs in that. But yeah, Mega Man Sona sounds cool. And I saw someone ask, what do I draw? Mom loves the video. Thanks. Thanks, Dad. What was I saying? Do you have any advice for starting an art channel on YouTube? I think my best advice is make videos that you would make even if nobody ever watched them. Well, then again, yeah, it actually, when I was starting to work on my YouTube channel, a friend of mine who used to be a YouTuber, I got some advice from him, and he said a suggestion of his that was kind of good is have your schedule be kind of, you make a video for yourself and then a video for the algorithm. So a video that is something you really, really want to make and is really fun to make, and then something that is, I don't know, trending, or like if a Spider-Man trailer has just come out, draw the villain from the trailer, or if Marvel's just revealed something, draw that, or I don't know, something like that, because It also depends what you want to do with your channel, because I think the best thing about starting a YouTube channel is, as I've said, not just that you can end up making a career on it eventually if you work hard enough, but that you're kind of forced to get better at art a lot quicker. So you've got to think about what your goal is for the channel. If the goal is to, like, I don't know, yeah, just think about what your goal for the channel is, and make sure you're making content that you really like. And try and think about what you would want to watch in a video. For instance, in these videos, even I used to not have myself on camera while my videos were going, and I realized that it would just be more interesting for everyone if there was a little bit more visual stimulation for people. So now I have my face in the bottom corner, not just on live streams, but also when I'm doing my regular everyday kind of videos. And I think that makes them a lot more interesting, because it's always good when you can see a face on screen. But yeah, I don't know. I would say, I guess I'd have lots of different pieces of advice. A lot of things are coming to mind right now, but don't stop evolving the process of your videos. Like, keep thinking about how you can improve them, make them more along the lines of something you would want to watch, and make sure you're making stuff that you enjoy making, because if you get to a point where you're not enjoying making the videos, then what's really the point anymore? There will come times where you're partway through a video and you realize you're not necessarily loving it, but you kind of just have to get it done. But for the most part, you should be making stuff that you really like. Yeah, I don't know. That's another topic I've been thinking about making a video about, because I've been asked that by a few people, if they should make an art channel. And my recommendation if you're thinking about doing an art project, my recommendation is always yes. Just do it. Just go for it, because even if it doesn't turn out great, you'll get better from working on it. Yeah. Wow! I really like how this looks. I'm not quite finished. Well, the character's pretty much finished. I'm gonna try popping in a background on him, but this might be done. I'm thinking just something. I don't know. I want something subtle, nothing too poppy and flashy. Could be a bit. I don't know. That's a bit too colorful. Maybe yellowish. Kaiju Sona. A few people have suggested that. I'm thinking about that. We just went back to 138 people. They must be sleep. Well, it is getting kind of late, and that's still way more than my old record was. Something like 36 people watching at once or something like that. So this has been an awesome live stream. Avatar Sona. Yeah, that's another one that's come up a few times. That would be fun. I don't know what, or I guess Avatar Sona, I would be able to use any of the elements, but I think a Bender Sona, because I'd have to think of what my element would be. I don't remember exactly what the different tribes in Avatar are like personality-wise. I feel like I would probably be water, but I don't know. That's a fun idea. I don't know if red background and reddish character really works. Can you do Captain America Sona? That's probably the next one on the list that I'll do, because on my Iron Man Sona video, which if you're looking for a fix of more Sona stuff from me and haven't seen that one yet, I recommend checking that out. But on that video, the two most recommended Sonas were Batsona and Capsona. So I don't know. That's probably what I'll do next time, is a Capsona. I I don't really know what to do with the background. Maybe I'll just do nothing with it. I don't really need it. Black Panther Sona. That's been suggested a bunch too. That's probably one of the next most suggested ones. Love your pose. I use them in poses. I use them in my art. Oh, thank you. That's awesome, Gasadi. Do a video game characters Sona. I like that idea too. You see the reboot Ninja Turtle movie in the works? Yeah, I saw that. I haven't. I heard that a little while ago, and that they're. I think I heard that they were going a little bit more gritty, like the old original comics. I'm not super up on my Ninja Turtles lore, but I'm definitely excited for another movie. So I feel like I should do something yellowish for the background, but dark yellow is kind of a muddy, gross-ish color. And again, I guess it brightens it up a little bit more. What tablet would you recommend for a beginner? When I'm done this, you're gonna make it the background of your phone. Oh, that's awesome. I'll probably post it on Instagram if you want a higher res version of it. But cool. Yeah, go for it. What tablet would you recommend for a beginner? It really comes down to how much you're willing to spend on the tablet. I mean, the cheaper, the less expensive ones that lots of people do like are the Intuos tablets, the kind of ones that actually, like, it sits on the desk, you draw on it while you're looking up at the screen. I've never really been able to get that into those ones because there's just a bit too much of a mental disconnect between what my hand is doing and what I'm seeing. But yeah, it comes down to how much you want to spend on your tablet. I personally love this one right here, the Cintiq 22 HD. I also have the iPad Pro, which is really great. The screen is a little bit slicker, which took a little bit of time to get used to, but once I got used to it, it was totally fine. Yeah, so I don't know. Cintiq 22 HD, I really like. I don't think the Cintiq 22 HD I don't think is that expensive anymore because it's pretty old. They just came out with a new Cintiq 22. I don't know how much that one is, but it's probably a really good tablet as well. Yeah, so that's as I said, Cintiq 22 HD I really like. iPad Pro I really like. But yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, dude, I could never do those tablets. The screen tablets are always the best. Yeah, I really like the screen tablets. Alternate universe, where a main part of their story is changed by a small amount. I use the iPad Pro. Yeah, the iPad Pro is really great. Draw yourself as a pirate. That would be fun. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this background at this point. Maybe I'll do some. Is it glitching on me again? What's happening? Huh. I guess it is. Alright, well I guess we're done then. I might change the background before I post it on Instagram. Actually. Actually, alright. Let me try one more thing. One more thing really quick. What if I just add some streaks into here? Give it a little bit of texture. I don't know if this is really making it any better. Maybe I'll do this. Thanks for the helpful tips. Background could be like a soft blue. Yeah. My only concern is that the only place I have any yellow is his eyes, which is why I was going for the yellow background. I don't know. I'll add. Let me try one more thing. I mean, that's what I said a second ago, but I'm glad your chat makes it so everyone gives you advice because I love support other views. You are never done. You can only improve. Yeah, very true, Turner Johnson. Make a Bat Canada signal. Oh yeah, that would have been good. Yeah, let's try something like this. What if I just add a bit of a cloudy texture? Do I like that better or worse? Oh, that is a kind of cool texture, actually. I think I made it a little bit too. All right. You know, it's not perfect, but I think I'm done for now. Okay, everybody. Oh, thank you so much for watching. Should I do my usual closing? I'll look at the chat for another minute or so. Autodesk Sketchbook, good. Is Autodesk Sketchbook good? I really like it. It's my personal favorite. I mean, it's a free software, so there are some limitations. Like, there are things you can do in Photoshop that you can't do in this. There's no clipping masks, which is probably the thing that turns most people off of it. But I just, the layout of it, I love so much. It's so user-friendly. Yeah. I've got some other videos. I did a video on how I color in it, and I did a video on my just why it's a great drawing software in general. Also, if people haven't seen it yet, my last video was turning Disney princesses into Sith Lords, and that was a fun one. I did more fully rendered backgrounds, and I want to do that more often, doing more fully rendered backgrounds in my work. You know what? I might take the background off this. I don't know. We'll see when I'm. I'll probably post it on Instagram tomorrow morning, maybe, so I have time to sleep on it if I want to make any slight changes. Can't wait for next video. That's awesome, Panera Bread. It'll be out on Saturday, and it'll be turning video game characters into cartoons, sort of. You should draw Avengers, but just your Sonas. Oh, a whole team of my Sonas. That would be fun. I think this is definitely my favorite Sona I've done so far. It's the least me looking, but I think it's also the coolest looking. Jedi Disney characters. Do a video about Pokemon characters of Star Wars. When is Sidekick submission deadline? Sidekick submission deadline is probably around September 25th. I don't have a hard deadline yet, but just have it in before September 25th is probably a good approximate date. Make a peanut butter villain or superhero. I do like that idea. And watch as his server fills with Batsonas. Yeah. What's your Instagram? My Instagram is at chr.pearson. At chr.pearson. Yeah. Okay, cool. What would you recommend for animators to start a YouTube channel? I went over that a little bit earlier in this video. When this video's up fully, you can probably go back, but so I have more extensive advice, but I'd say just make videos that you like making, that are fun to make, and that you would want to watch yourself. Like when you write your script, think about, would I watch a video that someone else was making on this topic? I think that's probably the best main advice I've got. What's the link to the Discord server? But go to pretty much any of my, I don't have it in this video link, but pretty much all of my videos have a link to the Discord in the description, so you can find it there. I don't have it on hand right now. What do you like to draw when you are bored or off camera? When I'm off camera, I'll generally just do sketching. I won't do as much fully rendered drawings because if I'm doing a fully rendered drawing, I figure I'll just record it and probably use it in a video. But lots of faces, sometimes stuff that I'm not as good at, like maybe cars, which I haven't done that much lately, but cars is something I'm bad at drawing. So usually off camera, I'll try drawing stuff that I'm not good at drawing yet. Yeah, because most of the stuff that I draw for fun, I'm drawing on this channel anyway. Okay, that's enough for now. Thank you so much. Sorry I can't answer everybody's questions, but this was a lot of fun. Be sure to check out some of my previous videos from earlier this week. I've got a bunch of tutorials up on how to color like this in Sketchbook Pro or in any drawing software, really. But yeah. Alright, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I am signing off. I'm Christian Pearson. This is Popcross Studios, home of the nerdiest art videos on YouTube. This is live, so I don't really need to do my usual sign-off, but there it is anyway. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Yeah. Bye, everybody.